Good afternoon. This week, House Democrats under Speaker Nancy Pelosi introduced a bill. It's H.R. 1. Now, a lot of people in Washington, they're calling it the Politician Protection Act. This legislation, simply put, takes power away from the American people and gives it to the politicians in Washington. This bill is filled with rules and regulations that weaken our election system, put states' rights in the hands of the federal government, and H.R. 1 makes permanent many of the pandemic-style election changes that we saw this past November, such as mail-in voting, ballot harvesting, and elimination of voter ID laws. It will also allow the first ever federal funding of campaigns, creating a 6-to-1 match of any contribution, $200 or less. So, if someone donated $200 to a candidate, the federal government would match it to the tune of $1,200. It doesn't make any sense. This bill was clearly not designed for the American people. It was designed for the politicians and for the establishment, and that's why I voted against it. I also voted against Speaker Pelosi's partisan police reform bill. Not only did this legislation do nothing to address the dismantling and defunding of some police departments in the country, but it also limits essential tools and resources for our law enforcement. It hurts our communities and prevents our brave law enforcement officers from safely and effectively doing their jobs. I want you to know I'm always going to stand with our brave law enforcement officers who put their lives on the line each and every day to ensure the safety and security of our communities in West Tennessee and across the nation. Now, as always, if you have any questions, any concerns, any comments, please don't hesitate to reach out to our offices in West Tennessee or in Washington, D.C. You can also visit my website, that's kustoff.house.gov, for updates on legislative activities, for statements that I made in the media, and also for constituent services. It's an honor to represent you in West Tennessee, also in our nation's capital, and I hope you all have a great and a wonderful weekend. Thank you.